So the winter's over, spring is here, and you're thinking about getting back out on the water. If you own a Torqeedo Travel or the Travel XP, there are a few checks you should do every spring to make sure that it's ready to go for boating season. There's really not much in the way of maintenance on these motors, but there are a couple things that you should do to make sure it's ready to roll and you don't get any surprises the first day you get back on the water. So the first thing you want to do is power your motor on and make sure it works. Make sure you have your kill switch in. It's a common thing that people forget. Obviously your prop won't turn if that's not there. So we're powering it up. We're just going to check to see what our state of charge is like on our battery. It takes a second to read that state of charge there. But if you follow the user manual, it should be somewhere around 50%. Right, that's what Torqeedo recommends for long-term storage, charge to about 50%. Check it every 3 months. We can see we're at 65, so we're a little high, but we're not down at 0, right? And it did power on. So that's the important thing. Before you do any of this, right, make sure that the prop is in a reasonable place. If you have a motor mount, that's ideal. If not, find somewhere where you can mount it in your garage or your workshop or your boat where the prop isn't gonna hurt you or hit anything and become damaged. So we're just gonna spin the prop forward and reverse. Only a couple seconds, that's all you need, right? The motor's not getting cooled because it's not in the water. A couple seconds won't hurt it. We can see that everything worked as normal. So far, so good. Now our battery was at 65%, and that's actually where we wanna leave it. We don't wanna charge it up today. We wanna charge it up a day or two before we go out and use the motor for the first time. Right, we're still in kind of that winter storage mode where we want it around 50%, and we're checking it every 3 months. So we've checked it in the spring, and then a couple days before we go out, we'll charge it up to 100%. One of the more common issues we see in the spring, and one of the phone calls I really don't like to get, is that somebody does what we're doing now and they have no power and their battery won't take a charge. If that's happened, your battery is probably deeply discharged. When lithium batteries just sit, they lose a little bit of their charge every day. And if you put this battery away at 5 or 10%, and then it sat for 6 months, it might have become deeply discharged. And if that's happened, that means the individual cell voltage is below the cutoff voltage, and they won't take a charge from the charger. The only way to bring them back is to charge each individual cell. And if that's the case, you'll have to bring this to a Torqeedo service center. So make sure before you put this away for the winter, charge it to around 50%, and then you're checking it every 3 months. All you have to do is hook everything up, turn it on. If it's dropped much below 50%, charge it back up to 50, put it away for another 3 months. So next up, we're gonna check our anodes, and we're gonna be working down by the prop, so we're gonna pull our kill switch off, and just to be extra safe, we're actually gonna take our battery off as well. And so your Torqeedo has a few anodes, right? Anodes are sacrificial pieces of metal, typically zinc, sometimes aluminum, that corrode before the motor itself. The main one on Torqeedo motors is right here on the shaft, on the propeller shaft that is. We can see that there's a little bit of corrosion here, but barely any of that anode is worn away. If this was ready to be changed, we would see, half of this anode gone or 25% of this anode gone. Usually because these don't spend that much time in the water, it's years before you have to replace it, 3-4 years. But worth checking quickly, keep an eye on them. There's also some in your transom bracket. So we have one on this right here, one right on the other side. And then there's also one up here. And those come as a kit. If you need to replace them, you can get all 3. So those look brand new. The transom anodes last even longer than the prop anodes because those really shouldn't end up in the water. They're just near the water. So we'll leave these here. If you do need to replace them, check out this video where we show you how to do so. So next up, we have our electrical contacts. I'll lower this down a little bit so it's easier to see. So we'll lower it down all the way. So by electrical contacts, we mean the place where your battery and motor communicate to each other and where the power is exchanged. You can see there's 2 big pins in there that are your power pins and then some tiny data pins. And we can see that ours look nice and shiny and new. We want to check the same thing on the battery here. You can see those should also be looking pretty good. But they can get corroded, right? And it's important when you're using this motor during the season, if that battery comes off, anytime it does, make sure that cap goes on. It's probably the most important piece of preventative maintenance that you can do. If you're looking at these pins and you do see some corrosion, you can take a wire brush, or you don't want something too hard, pretty soft, a little bit of electrical contact cleaner, and clean off those pins gently. You want to be really careful with the data pins, right? Those are the tiny ones. They're super thin, they're easy to break, so be really gentle with those. And again, the best thing you can do is don't let them get corroded in the first place. What's great about these new Torqeedo motors is that they come with some dielectric silicone grease from the factory. That should last for a year or so. If that grease has worn away, you can put a little bit more on. You really don't need much. You can take like an old toothbrush, put a little bit on the bristles, and then just put it on the motor side. That's what Torqeedo recommends. And then put the battery in and connect it, disconnect it a couple times, and that grease will get on those pins as well. You're not trying to like fill up those holes with the grease. It's really just a tiny, small amount. So next up, we've got our transom screws. So this is same thing on a gas or electric outboard. We're talking about these two right here. You can see there's still a little bit of this like yellowish grease from the factory on there. And when I go to spin these, they're really easy to spin. I can do it with one finger without really any effort. But if these are difficult to spin, it means they've gotten corroded. And what you can do is unscrew them all the way, one at a time. That'll still hold your motor on the stand. Take a hard bristle wire brush, not a soft one for this, and try and work out that corrosion in between the threads. Once you do that, you can put some more grease on there. Usually white lithium grease or some sort of marine grease works well. Again, you really don't need a lot. Old toothbrush works well for this. Put a little bit on there. Bring this all the way back the other way. Then do the same thing. Put a little bit of grease on that side, and with the hard bristle brush doing the same thing, this area would have been hidden within there. And then run it back one more time. Get that grease all throughout those threads and inside the part that's in the transom bracket, and you should be good to go. Again, if you spend a couple minutes to do this once a year, you should never have an issue with these being corroded or difficult to move. But if you ignore that for years and years, especially if you're in salt water, those can end up getting corroded, becoming a problem. And then ultimately, you have to either replace those or replace the entire transom bracket, which is a lot more time consuming and expensive than doing what we just did. So we want to take a look at the prop as well. I'm going to lift this up again. And all we're doing is we want to spin it by hand. Again, make sure your battery kill switch is disconnected. Make sure it's not loose, right? We can see there's no play in there. If you've installed this properly, there shouldn't be any play. So there's no play, spins freely both ways, no issue there. And then just looking at the prop itself, you can see this blade looks pretty good, little scratch on there. This blade is chipped off there, right? That's not going to make a huge difference. What I would recommend if your prop has a chip like that is buy a new one, swap it out, and then keep this one for a backup. Or if you don't want to spend the money on a new prop, just let it go. This will work fine with that little chip, but it's a good idea to take a look at it. This is definitely one of the spare parts that we recommend having on hand. Speaking of which, that's kind of the last spring check. Make sure you have any common spare parts for your motor. In the case of the Torqeedo Travel, the two things that I recommend are an extra prop and an extra kill switch. The kill switch is easy to lose, and if you lose it, your motor won't work. And if you do damage or break a prop, it's easy to swap it out. It only takes 10 minutes or so. But if you don't have one on hand, you're off the water until you can get a new one. If you have one on hand, you're only off the water for 10 or 15 minutes. So that does it for our Torqeedo Travel or Travel XP springtime checks. If you do need some of the spare parts that we mentioned, we'll put a link right here over to our online store where we sell all of those accessories. If you have any other questions on anything we talked about today, leave them down in the comments below.